Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This video is going to be about a specific order, and I wanted you to see kind of the process behind making each and every rose, the shaping, the wrapping, and everything in between. So here is a time lapse and some regular video of my work with a timer behind it so you can see about how long it takes to make a single rose. As you can see, it takes me about 12 minutes to make each rose. That is not including the petals at the bottom, like the green part that I usually put on them too. For this bouquet, I made 13 roses, which means that this entire bouquet, just the roses alone, took me about 2.5 hours, a little bit over that. And again, that is not including the floral part on the bottom. Next comes the assembly. For this bouquet specifically, I will be using pre-wrapped floral sticks instead of wrapping wooden dowels with green floral tape instead, just because it is such a high amount of roses and the sticks won't be visible. So as long as they're green, I think that it's fine. And here's what I mean by the floral part on the bottom. Most of my roses have this green part underneath it, but when they're in bigger counts or something that you can't see, like in this one, then I won't put anything underneath. Now this one I didn't sell just because it was coming apart a little bit, but yes, like on bigger bouquets I don't put anything underneath of it. I just tightly wrap the yarn. Alright, so as you can see here, it took me about 5 minutes to put together a single rose, so that means that in order to put together all the roses in this bouquet, it took me about another hour, so there's about 3.5 hours of work. Alright, now you've seen how much time it takes to put the rose together without the green part. I'm going to do that for the rest of them. I'm not going to film it just because there's 20 of them and I don't want to have you watch the exact same thing over and over. Now the reason I said that there was 20 is because I wanted to do a photo shoot of different bouquet sizes, and the highest I wanted to go to was 20, so I did wrap 20 roses today. At first I used this floral foam, I guess you could call it, from the dollar store to make the shape correctly into a circle, but then I looked back at the reference and it was not only a heart shape, the foam just wasn't the right size for this, so here is about an hour's worth of work that I didn't time lapse, but it's about an hour of work that I just had to redo a whole different day. Alright, now I would have to work on this shape a little bit more if I'm going to add it, because look at all that space around there. But to be fair, this is a pretty small base, just because I'm not going to do one this big, it's just for an example. But here are 20 roses. Now with a bigger base, the flowers would stay more on top like this, like flat. But because it's small and I put these around it, it's curving. It does, however, work. They're not falling off. And I can only imagine how pretty this would look wrapped. Here's the size of the one that was actually ordered. It's 12 roses. Hello everyone, so it is the next day and I have this rounded out, but these keep popping out, like it keeps, do you see that? It kind of falls out, so I'm gonna have to move it to a bigger size of this. This space also wasn't big enough, so I had to redo 10 minutes of work again, but it is what it is. I remake things until it turn out right, because it's not fair to give something that isn't working to a paying customer. At this point I had thought like, oh, like this looks fine, like the shape is correct, but after this I decided it just was not good enough and I redid it. Even though the shape itself was nice, I wanted to redo it. So this time lapse of me wrapping it doesn't count for anything because I undid it all and redid it a separate time where I forgot to film. But I made the base out of cardboard, just a regular cardboard that you'd get from like mail. And then I took a semi-transparent wrapping paper, cut the edges because they were like a rose gold color, and then rewrapped it. And then in this part, I'm making my base numbers out of index cards, painting them with a paint marker, and then making baby's breath for the first time. Now this was a scary project just because I hadn't made baby's breath before and I wanted it to turn out super beautiful, and in the end I think it did, but you keep on watching and let me know. Now I didn't want to hot glue these numbers onto the flowers because once you hot glue yarn together it just does not come off. So what I did instead was hot glue toothpicks to the numbers and put the toothpicks into the bouquet. That way it wouldn't damage the roses themselves in case the customer wanted to take it apart. And they let me know that they wanted yellow baby's breath. So what I'm doing is coloring it yellow first. Okay, so here's how it's going. These are all for the 5 and I just have this one left for the 2, and I think it looks pretty good. I know it's not glued yet, but I think we are doing pretty good with that, and they don't look as weird as I thought they were going to look. And I think it also helped that I painted these yellow to match. And I can't wait to wrap this just because I've never wrapped anything like this before, but I feel like it'll look really pretty once it's finished. Now that's not the only bouquet I have to do. I have yet another Goku bouquet to make. This one with black roses instead of blue. And then I have a few ideas for the business that I want to do, especially a raffle. I have been working on a raffle for strawberry shortcake for like 2 years now, trying to get all of the information and all of that. I have a few gift prizes depending on if it's in-state or if I need to ship it, and I have a lot of ideas, and here's her head, so I kind of solidified my thoughts with it. Okay, here's how the bouquet is looking. I think that the baby's breath actually looks like baby's breath, so I'm pretty excited. I just put the handle on. Here's how it looks, the bottom, the base. I need to keep pushing these in to make it heart-shaped, but I think it looks like a heart. We said 13 flowers, so I can't have like an extra one at the bottom to make it like a peak, but I think this is even enough and it looks pretty good. I just have to wrap it now and we'll see how that goes because I've never wrapped this shape before. Okay, I'm nervous just because I have paper underneath of this, so I don't want to burn it, but I need to burn the flowers so that they're not as fuzzy. Okay, as you can see, the bouquet is finished. I didn't end up doing a time lapse of how long it took me just because I was ready to get this done and I needed to reshape some things and redo it. But as you can tell just by the flowers, it really does take such a long time to make just a single flower, and these roses don't have the petals underneath of them either. So it would take an additional time to make a single rose. These are 13 roses and then the baby's breath, which I had never made before, but honestly I think that they turned out really good and they do look like baby's breath on the bouquet. If you'd like to see me do another video like this, working on a specific order, then please leave a like and let me know in the comment section below, or DM me, email me, whatever you want to do, and I will. I think I am going to do a different video of a bouquet that I have coming up because it is my 4th time making this bouquet for 4 different people. So if you want to see that, then let me know. The wrapping itself took me about 2.5 hours, unfortunately, just because I was having a hard time wrapping it. But I think that in the end it turned out super cute, super neat, and I would definitely love to do this again. Let me know how you enjoyed this video, watching about 5 or 6 hours of work piled down into less than 20 minutes of video. And if you really did enjoy it, please subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Thank you, and go check out my socials.